What is up, lads? How's it going? And welcome back to the channel. We've just under a week to go until the new season starts, and after a 2-month break, I'm back making videos for the new season ahead. A lot of work has gone on behind the scenes that has given the channel an updated fresh look for the new season. If you're a fan of the new graphics, drop us a comment below, and if you're not subbed to the channel already, please do so. In this video, we'll be looking at my current Game Week 1 team, so let's see how we're lining up ahead of Friday's deadline. Out of all the drafts I've made so far, there has been 4 players that have always made into my team. Barring any injuries before the Friday deadline, these 4 players will definitely be in my Game Week 1 team. First name in the starting 11 is the highest owned player in the game in Gabriel Jesus. He's currently owned by a record-breaking 70% of FPL managers, and with a lovely start to Premier League life for Arsenal, he earns his place up top in my team. He's also just off the back of scoring 7 goals and 2 assists for Arsenal during the pre-season games in only 271 minutes. I'll definitely be hoping he continues his form against Palace for the season opener Friday evening. The next player in our team is who else but Mo Salah. After scoring 23 goals and 14 assists last season, he can definitely feel hard done by not being the highest owned player in the game. I'm still seeing a good lot of managers who are considering to go without Salah, but I can understand why. All I can say is just make sure he's in your Game Week 1 team before the deadline and avoid the heartbreak he'll give you if he's not. We move back towards the defence, and the 2 players that make up the foundations of our squad is Trent and Cancelo. These 2 premium defenders are an absolute must, with Trent finishing 3rd for overall points last year and Cancelo finishing 4th behind Salah and Son. Not having these 2 players in your team means you're missing out on guaranteed points, and with Cucurella looking like he's not going to make his move to City, Cancelo should be free of Pedro Neto. These 4 players make up the foundations of my Game Week 1 team, so if you don't have them in yours, get them in now. We then move to Ramsdale in the sticks, as Arsenal have a lovely start to Premier League life that sees them with favourable fixtures from Game Week 1 to Game Week 8. Arsenal fixtures turn sour from Game Week 9 to Game Week 13, seeing them face Spurs, Liverpool and City over these games, but it's the perfect time to wildcard in Game Week 9 after the international break. I'll be hoping Arsenal can get at least 4 clean sheets by the time I need to transfer Ramsdale out in Game Week 9. The main dilemma the FPL community is facing is whether to pick Robbo or Diaz as their 3rd Liverpool asset. They've both registered an assist each over their pre-season games, but for now I'm leaning towards Robbo as he has the added bonus of an extra 4 points for a Liverpool clean sheet. He's also $1 million cheaper than Diaz, and these funds can be put elsewhere towards the next defender in our team. For the last spot in my defence, I'm making sure of Chelsea cover, so Reece James makes his way into the team. He was definitely one of the most enjoyable players to own last season, along with being the most frustrating. Barring the Spurs game and Chelsea's opening fixtures, it's a good chance Reece James does very well over the first 8 game weeks. The first budget pick in our team goes in our midfield spot with Pedro Neto for Wolves. He's been in fine form over pre-season, scoring 3 goals and 2 assists, and with Jimenez out for the next 8 weeks, you could potentially see him playing up front and an out of position midfielder. For $5.5 million, what more do you need? Martinelli then completes their Arsenal triple up, and being priced at $6 million in the game, I think he offers some serious value for money. I owned him towards the end of the season last year, and he was a wee bit frustrating to own, with Smith Rowe being preferred, but after Martinelli racked up a goal and 6 assists during his pre-season games, I think it's his spot to lose in the team. Arsenal also faced 2 promoted sides in their first 4 games, so I'll be hoping Martinelli gets the ball rolling and gets amongst the points in their opening games. Saka is also an obvious choice here too, but I think the $2 million saved on Martinelli is a better option, as this can be spent elsewhere. The last spot in our midfield position goes to Marcus Rashford, and with him being priced at $6.5 million in the game, I think this is serious value for money. I know it's only been pre-season, but Man United look a drastically better team since Ten Hag's takeover. Rashford has scored twice and assisted once over United's pre-season games, and he's a nice little differential, being only owned by 11% of FPL managers. Leon Bailey is also on my watch list here, with the Villa man scoring 3 times and assisting twice over his pre-season games, but for now, Rashford earns a final spot in my midfield. The last that I made my team is to decide whether to go with Kane or Haaland as my premium striker. Kane does have the easier fixture in Game Week 1, but Haaland will probably be the main standout captaincy for Game Week 2, where Kane faces Chelsea. Haaland might have had a poor performance in the Community Shield, and he missed that sitter in the last minute, but all he needs is 1 good chance against West Ham, and I think he'll take it. Going with Haaland in Game Week 1 also saves me having to waste a transfer on bringing him back in for Kane. That's my current starting 11. Let's have a look at the bench. With Kasper Schmeichel on his way out of Leicester, it could be very well possible that we'll have a $4 million starting goalkeeper for Leicester in Danny Ward, so he earns a spot in my bench. If you have a set and forget goalkeeper like myself, you should definitely have Danny Ward on your bench, because if he turns out to be a starter for Leicester, his price will surely go up. The nearly 25% owned and $4.5 million enabler in Andres Pereira earns a spot in my bench also, as he's a perfect enabler for your team. Nico Williams and Greenwood for Leeds are just enablers on my bench to allow me to play my starting 11. I'll also be running the FPL Éire Prize League for the 2nd year in a row, so don't forget to enter the league. First place in the league will win a Premier League jersey for the 23-24 season, and second place will win a random jersey from my own collection. The league is free to enter. All you have to do is be subscribed to my YouTube channel and follow me on Instagram. There you have it. Here's how I'm currently lining up ahead of Game Week 1. Let me know how you're shaping up in the comments below, and drop us a like on this video if you've enjoyed it. Thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next video.